What's up, y'all? So today I want to talk to y'all about overextending yourself to the detriment of yourself. So it's very, beautiful to have a nice um, yearn to heal people and to help people out. It's very nice to have like a big heart like that, right? But there come certain moments in time where you find that some people are not receptive to that help. Some people don't want that healing because they know what it entails. They know that one, you have to change their life in a big way, and also it would require them to dig within themselves and take a little accountability for the way that they are and the way that they are to other people, you know. And unfortunately, not everybody is ready for that. Not everybody is ready for that change. So sometimes you can find yourself being so healing to people or a person, depends on the situation, but you can find yourself being so healing to them that you start losing yourself in that journey. You start losing yourself in that journey of trying to get them to, feel so whole and loving towards themselves that you're no longer being healing towards yourself, And it means that it's time for you to take a step back and, redirect your attention to yourself so that you're not falling apart, so that somebody else can be put together. If you've been cutting the building blocks to some body or people for years or however long, like if it's like weeks or months and stuff, you know what I mean, and they don't want to change, they don't want to change. I'm not saying like you just like stepping on their throat and being like very disrespectful, you know what I mean, and being like, well, you need to do this, you need to do, like when you're actually coming at them from like a very nice place and you're offering valid solutions and you see them literally going on a downwards decline. If they're not trying to listen to you, don't beat yourself up. Don't do that, because at the end of the day, you came to them with love in your heart and you tried your best. And if they're not receptive to that, you can give all the advice in the world that you want. But if somebody doesn't want to change, then they won't. Change takes initiative. Change takes somebody being willing to face their accountability. Somebody willing to admit, like, hey, maybe I don't know everything that I think I know. If they can't admit that, then they never will change. So, today's message: do not worry about trying to save people who don't want to save themselves. That is not your job. Your job is to encourage them to change. If they don't want to listen to anything you say and they don't want to make those changes themselves, let it go. I know it hurts because it might be from people that you genuinely care about. It might not, but it might be, right? If it is, you still got to let it go. You still got to let it go because it's becoming detrimental to you, which means that defeats the entire purpose of you being a healer. Breaking yourself? No. Like, how will you be able to heal anybody else or, just function and appreciate your life if you're wasting all that energy on somebody or people